A MAP goal-setting worksheet is a pre-made tool available to us through NWEA. It will help your students understand their strengths, areas of concern, and target RIT score for this year's MAP test. This tutorial will show you how to explain this worksheet to your students. The goal-setting worksheet includes your students' most recent RIT score for reading, their percentile ranking, the typical growth for a student with this particular RIT score, and then their target score for this year's MAP test. So this student has a typical growth estimate of about 7 points and is aiming for a 201. Some students like to set their own goals for this year's MAP test above and beyond those recommended by NWEA, and if they'd like to set their own goal for a final RIT score, they can write that here. In addition, the goal-setting worksheet includes a breakdown of the 4 strands on the MAP reading test. Strand 1 is word recognition and vocabulary. Strand 2 is comprehension of informational text. Strand 3 is comprehension for narrative text. And the 4th strand is literature. There's also a section here included called RIT to reading range. This shows the correlation between a student's RIT score and their Lexile reading range. So a student with a 194 RIT can read independently in a Lexile range of 398 to 548. The other important point to note is that one of the RIT ranges will be bolded. For this student, it's the comprehension and narrative text. The bold range shows the area in which the student has a strength. There will also be one, or in this case, 2 areas that are italicized. The italicized areas show places where the student has some growth to do. Once you've shown this to your students, there's potential here for class conversations about how having this information about themselves is advantageous and can actually work in their favor. This slide gives some specific information about what exactly is tested in each of the 4 strands on the MAP reading test. Knowing how well our students keep track of their belongings, you may want to collect these sheets from students after having a discussion about them and redistribute the sheets on the day of the test. Remind students that the test adjusts itself in difficulty to meet the student at their just right challenge level. Students shouldn't assume they're doing poorly and give up when they sense the test is becoming difficult. When they finish the test, students will be given their new RIT score immediately. They should write down their new RIT score on the goal setting sheet somewhere, maybe in the space here, and turn it back into you. Thanks for watching this video. You are now prepared to inspire your students for their best MAP test yet.